Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday, so happy Saturday everyone. And Wickabella, happy birthday Wickabella. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday Wickabella. Happy birthday to you. So hello Dawn, hello Bee, hello Pam. Hello everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day and had a wonderful holiday. Because I had a good day. I cooked a very large turkey and fed everybody. And I did color. If you didn't see the finishing of the where did I put it? The finishing of the coffee page. I did finish it, and I did post a video. However, it was noisy in my house, so I did it to music. So that is all finished because I am thankful that there is coffee. So that is all finished. So now we have to move on to a new page. We have our wonderful, had something on it, our wonderful little dragon, coloring dragon. Because, yeah, he has everything necessary for coloring. He's got cupcakes and donuts and chocolate and coffee and apples. Not quite sure where the apples come in, but yay. Oh, you are fine. It was a recorded, so you had to adult, and I was singing to you. It's okay. And of course, we have our family page in Christine Caron's book here. This one, of course, is labeled Story Time, or Bedtime Story, I should say. And it is a wonderful little family reading a story. So we have Dragon or Bedtime Story. So we have my thankfulness for coloring as well as my thankfulness for family. So those are the two that we have left. Hello Rinka, hello Jen. Oh, you're fine. I'm quite sure that you heard it at some point. So we're going to do a poll. We're going to do a poll. So we have Dragon. Well, let's do my thankfulness for coloring and my thankfulness for family. So there we go. There is our poll. Good morning, Della. So there is our poll. My thankfulness for coloring is the little dragon coloring, and my thankfulness for family is the little family sitting on the sofa reading a bedtime story. So those are your two choices today. So everybody make sure you get your votes in. And we will be doing this with the Arrtx 126 colored pencils. The Arrtx. I love that. That's all Jen's fault. Just saying. So how is everyone? How have you all been since Wednesday? I hope Thursday was not too difficult and stressful. Toe beans with pirate pencils. Yeah, there we go. Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know how much innocence is in you, but we'll go with that. So on Tuesday, hello Marilyn. On Tuesday's video, I will be going through my collection of Christmas books. We are voting on whether or not we should color the little dragon coloring, which is the one listed for coloring, because that's what I'm thankful for in this picture is the ability and the enjoyment of coloring, or family, which is this wonderful page here of a wonderful little family sitting on the sofa reading a bedtime story. So those are the choices. We have coloring or family. You're funny, Jen. So we have coloring or family. Hello, Yana. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm not above bribery. I think Jen really wants this picture. This is done by Tatiana Bogema in her Cute Little Dragons book. And of course, this one is Fairy and Fantasy by Christine Caron. And this one is called Bedtime Story. So if you want to go to Christine's Etsy page and purchase that, you can definitely do so. I do believe that she has it as an individual page. Or if you want to buy the book, it's Fairy and Fantasy, which is available on Amazon. So I hope you all got some great deals yesterday. Um, I did notice this morning when I was doing my daily deals that Cyber Monday deals have already hit the market and hit Amazon anyway. And the Holbein, 150 count of Holbeins, is $305. That's like $140 off. Like, wow. Yay, Christmas decorating party. I haven't even taken the Christmas decorations down. But I will be going through and showing you all of the different Christmas books I have on Tuesday. And then we'll be deciding on which ones to color. I have the sniffles again. For some reason, the air in the house is really, really dry and it's drying out my nose. Yeah, I haven't even pulled out Christmas yet. I just finished Thanksgiving. I still got the full turkey in the fridge. I bet, Jen. Jen is a decorating machine when it comes to Christmas. So, all right. So I'm going to call the poll. It's been up for 4 minutes. So if you have not got your votes in, we have our coloring page, which is the little dragon, or we have our family page, which is Bedtime Story by Christine Caron. Only four? I'm sorry. I wish I only had four cases sometimes. You can't figure out what it is. It's a little dragon coloring a landscape. Oh dear, Jan. Slow down, dear. The light must be hitting it a certain way when it's down lower, so it's catching different reflections. All right, so we're going to call the vote. Last chance for anybody just coming in to put in your opinion. I'd still have just as many, Marilyn, even if I didn't have a channel. Unfortunately. So the coloring dragon has won hands down at 85%. So that is what we shall be coloring. The A Wonderful Little Dragon. Tobin's finally won, yes. All right, so let's get started here. And of course, I am using the Arrtx 126. Wow, Della. That's a lot of steps. All right, I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera here. And we're going to get started right on our little dragon. So let's see, what color should we do our dragon? Let's do our dragon in pinks. What do you guys think? Pinks or teals? I think the last one I did was in teals. Maybe purples or reds and oranges. So many choices. Okay, so let's start with ocean green. You and those toe beans, I'm telling you. So we're going to start with ocean green. And then we're going to use helio turquoise and light aqua. So those are the colors for the dragon. And for the stars, we're going to use sand, yellowed orange, and cadmium orange light. Okay, as soon as I can. Sand, yellowed orange, and cadmium orange light. That's not the right one. I know it's in here. Must be this one. Yep. Okay. So those are our colors for the dragon. So we're going to start with our ocean green. Give it a bit of a sharpen here. Oh, and we need a red for his tongue. All right. So we're going to go in, and Tatiana has lovingly given us some shadow lines. So that's what we will be using for our shadows. So I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit here. Maybe. We'll see. Aw, Pam, happy birthday to him. That's awesome. All right. Zoom y'all in. Hopefully that didn't give y'all vertigo. And we're just going to start on his little arm here. And I have printed this off. I do have the PDF version of this book, so it is printed on my Nina cardstock. You can purchase the PDFs on her Etsy store. I can't remember if she has her own website, but I know she has an Etsy store. So under the wings, I'm going a little bit lighter with the pencil, but still putting in that color on the edges of his belly here. Now with wings and things like that that are visibly see-through, where you can see the art and the whatever is behind them, um, you do have to color those areas the same color as you're coloring everything else. And you just lift your hand a little bit so it's not as dark, so it doesn't take over the colors that you put on the wings itself. Absolutely not a problem at all. Working. Does your boss not know it's a holiday? Birthday should be a holiday. My husband works on his too. So I'm just going around putting in the shadows from his feet. Ooh, nice. Hello, Alex. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So this is pretty much the boring part. Okay. So we know the light is coming this way or directly down by the way that the shadows are drawn. So I think it's coming directly down because the shadows are on both sides. However, this side here is more shadowed than this side. So I'm going to put deeper areas where the shadows are deeper. Having the artist draw that in for you does make it a little bit easier deciding where your light source is coming from. Hello, Bonnie. Welcome. And then we're going to come down this side. Now, as you can see, there's no shadow here. So we're still going to put that little line of dark there. We're just going to minimize it. It's going to be a thinner line at that point. Hello, Larissa. Oh, wow, Larissa, that's early. Jen did too. Jen started yesterday too. I haven't even taken them out of the attic. I did consider doing some outdoor decorating this year, but yesterday was way too cold and wet. And I have to clean up the leaves from the maple tree first. Now there's lots of shadow down here, so we're going to get fairly dark right down in here. Now depending upon what you want the wings to be like if you want the wings just to be a translucent wing color, or if you want to make them glowy, will depend upon how much color you put under them, as well as what light areas that you do on your skin. Now, I don't want to make them glowy. I will make them sparkly, but I don't want to make them glowy. That is a very good idea. That way, if they hit the floor, they hit the yoga mat and they don't break. Very smart, Della. Ah, yeah, the village and everything else is still tucked away. I have to put out the village, the little TVs, and all of that stuff. Okay, so we've got an object there, so we're going to put a shadow for the crayon or the pencil, whatever you want to call it. Yep, very smart, Della. You're so smart. When we had a cat, her name was Samantha. She used to climb up and hide in the tree. We had a artificial tree because I'm allergic to evergreen, the sap of evergreen. So having a real tree is, although I absolutely love the smell of them, they don't like me. So having a real tree is kind of a no-go for me. For me, break out in little bumps all over myself when I touch evergreen sap. So, but she would climb right up into the tree and sleep there. It was so funny. She's such a funny little creature. Nah. My husband would not be very happy with me if I started doing Christmas the day after Thanksgiving. He's not a huge Christmas person. All right, so I think we've got the majority of the shadowed areas done here. Just going to put a little bit more up here. And then we're going to do the top of his head here. So I'm going to sharpen my pencil again. That's funny. So I'm just using my Tagal to sharpen these. You can use pretty much any color pencil sharpener. I do find that the Tagal works really well on just sharpening the tip. And I haven't actually broken any pencils with it, which is awesome for me with a handheld sharpener. Usually I am smashing tips with those left, right, and center. So just filling in those dark areas on the top of his head here. I don't know what those would be called, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what those are called. Yes, we used to do that all the time. I like doing swags with real ones. Alright, now I'm going in with Helio Turquoise Light, and we're just going to come off of that deep turquoise color. And extend those shadows out. Lightening the hand as we get under the wing. Yep, little troublemakers. That's what cats are, aren't they? They're so curious. It's like, that's pretty. I want to play in there. Yeah, that's pretty much what you have to do with the little boogers. Tie the tree up. So I'm just going into the edge of the deep color and just bringing it out. Making sure I lighten my hand as I go under the wings. Move this up so I can not be off screen. Oh, hello, Nightbot. Good for you. Good to see you and see you wake up. I haven't seen you yet today. Hello, Christina. Welcome. Absolutely, Wicca. You go adult. So again, the color I'm using is Helio Turquoise Light, and I'm using it to extend the shadow lines out a little bit so that we have a good blending area for that light color. I'm going to turn the page so that we can get into the curvature of the tail and this center line here. Going a little bit darker on the center line. All right. They are the Arrtx. Yes, they are the pirate pencils. And it's Tatiana Bogema, and it's from her Nice Little Dragons book. And I have linked the Arrtx pencils below the video because I did know that I was going to use them. I didn't know which book I was going to be coloring in though. Oh, sorry, my knee just decided that it was going to get stiff. I think this one needs to be sharpened again. Alright, so we're going to do the darker areas on his fingers here. And on the back of his hand. And on his head. Ah, nice. Aw, well, I hope you can forget it. I hate sinus pain. Sinus pain is no fun at all. I've been waking up with very dry sinuses, and they get itchy. And then, of course, they get all. You feel like you need to sniffle or you feel like you need to sneeze, and there's nothing there. It's just dry. But it's not painful, thank goodness. I don't like sinus pain. So who's bored of me coloring the dragon yet? Now I'm going to go around his little toe beans. And I'm going to do the toe beans in orange, the same as his stars. But we're going to do the rest of his feet in the teal color. I need that. Ooh, don't throw your pencils, Renee. Alright, so then we're going to use the ocean blue, or ocean green, sorry. And then we're going to extend off of that. With the helio turquoise light between the little toe beans. Hello, Evelyn! Where you been, darling? I hadn't seen you in a while. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. This month has been all higgly-piggly. Don't seem to be able to get things to work right this month. I made that video on Thursday and tried to upload it. Well, I tried to export it from my editing software, and it refused to. So I thought it was something wrong with my editing software, and then I went to do something else and it wouldn't do it either, and it's like, what is going on? And I realized that my uh, computer, my C drive, was completely full. So I had to remove a few things. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your kitty is being a pain in the bum as well. Now I'm going in with the light aqua, and we're going to do the rest of his body with the light aqua. And I might want to use, I think I want to use this one as well. Maybe, no, that one. This one. Yeah. And this one is parrot green. Yeah, I like that better. So we're going to use a bit of the light aqua, and then we're going to use the parrot green. Yeah, I have an external drive as well. I just didn't have it plugged in. So I had to sit there and move all of my video files and everything else to my external drive. It was a pain in the butt. Isn't it? Yeah. Um, she is a beautiful colorist. Absolutely wonderful artist. So I'm just going in right now with the light aqua and then we'll use the parrot green on some of the lighter areas. And I'm just using a really light hand. Oh no! That's no good, Anna. So just going in with the parrot green now. Oh dear. He loves you. Hello, Pamela. So again, going in with the light aqua. Of course I did. Aw. I saw you got your color pocket, Pamela. You always stream while I'm in bed, so. Yeah, that does happen. Absolutely. Yeah, it is a wonderful tool, especially for helping out with anxiety and things like that when you have to be out in public, as well as boredom. I love the color pocket. I think it's awesome. All right. Almost all done with the light aqua, and then I'll go in with the parrot green. Yeah, and if you are able to purchase that one, purchase it as when you can because it is going to be discontinued. So the wooden one is going to be discontinued. They will be coming out with a new wooden one, but that wooden one is going to be discontinued. Yeah, she said that there's a couple of different changes on it that will make it a little bit less expensive, but they will still have a wooden one. It's just they've got to make some changes to it. Changes from the manufacturer. because wood's expensive. So I'm going through with the parrot green. Again, for anybody that just came in, this is Tatiana Bogema's Little Dragons. Nice little dragons. Coloring book is where the page is from. And I'm using the Arrtx. Yeah, yeah, the Castle Arts pencils are awesome. I really like the Castle Art Gold Edition, but I also have an affinity for oil-based pencils, so I don't mind the wax ones. Some wax ones are really good, but I really like oil-based pencils. Like these are a wax base and they're really good, but yeah, if you want to spend some time with Pamela on her channel, I do believe all you have to do is hit exclamation point Pamela, but I'm not positive on that. I'll have to check. Could be an exclamation point view. Oh, you do beautifully, and as long as you have fun with it and keep trying. It's when it gets frustrating and you hate it that it's discouraging. Yeah, you'll have to look it up. I can't remember which one it is. I do believe it's exclamation point commands to look up the Nightbot commands. Thank you. Felt it needed a little bit something more than just the teals, so add some of the green. Maybe they want you to have coffee Medicare because coffee is good for you. I don't know. There's some of my colorings that well, I also don't post the ones I don't like. And I've been really bad about posting lately, guys, so I am really sorry. I have not posted anything I've colored this month. So if suddenly all four pictures come slamming up onto the Instagram and Facebook, I apologize. I just keep on forgetting. I've been getting sidetracked with things. Ashley, hello. How are you, dear? I hope your wonderful Thanksgiving went well. Yeah, I keep on forgetting. It's horrible. I'm terrible. You guys don't want to see them anyway. You guys all saw them when I colored them. No, I will post them. It's just pre-warning you that there may be some. Yes, yes, I saw that. No seafood lasagna for you. We had turkey. Absolutely happy Thanksgiving, dear. If you would have come to my house, Ashley, I would not have fed you seafood lasagna. I think my husband would probably reject that very thought. Never mind if I was to do it. Okay. I made a gluten-free stuffing with gluten-free bread, and even my husband liked it. It turned out pretty good, actually. I was quite surprised. And I thought about buying one of the box ones, but for ones that I can eat, the prices were about the same as a loaf of gluten-free bread. So it was just easier just to put what I know I can eat in it if I just use the bread. That makes sense? So yeah, I just use gluten-free bread. It turned out pretty good. Nice. All right, now I'm going to go in with the parrot green. Oh, nice, Evelyn. That sounds good too. Yeah, I like dressing too. I like my stuffing, and I haven't really had it for quite a few years because every recipe I found called for gluten-free breadcrumbs, and I just found that they were really gritty. So I just did my normal recipe that I would normally do with regular bread and just did it with gluten-free bread instead, and it was really good. And I should have known better. I should have just done that in the first place, but I was trying to behave. Well, SeaWorld is always a good thing too. You got some exercise, you got to see SeaWorld, you know. Yeah, yeah. And pumpkin pie. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize I was off screen. Alright, so we're almost all done with our dragon's head here, and then we'll do the rest of his body, and then we're going to move on to his stars and his eye, and then the more detailed things. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely. Homemade dressing is always better than stovetop. Again, under the wings, I'm just doing very, very, very lightly, continuing his body color. And I missed a area where I wanted it to be dark. Wow, that is a long time, Tella. But you get busy. I don't think I've ever been to SeaWorld. All right, Evelyn, get some rest, dear, and have a wonderful day. If you wake up and you need to, pass out again, just log back in. Come and say hello, and then I'll put you back to sleep. Almost all done with the dragon skin tone here. And then we'll blend it up, and then we will start on the stars. Now I did miss a dark area here. Absolutely enjoy your nap. So I'm just going back in with the ocean green. Just darkening it up a little bit more. Oh, I missed a foot. I missed a foot. And nobody said anything. So I'm going in with the light aqua. I would have noticed it when I went to color his toe beans. Oh, I guess it's better than missing an ear. And then parrot green. Alright, so there is our dragon's skin. Now we're going to use our blender pencil here, and we're going to eliminate some of that white spot and brighten him up a little bit. I am using the Caran d'Ache blender. And I may have to put another layer on him. That's working just fine. I'm just gonna I'm not going to go over top of the wings because we have more color that needs to go on the wings. Same with over the toe beans and the stars. And there's a secondary reason why I want to make sure that I do this with the Caran d'Ache blender, because I will be doing a watercolor on the background. So I want to make sure that everything is sealed in, and the Caran d'Ache blender does a great job of sealing in that color. You're doing dishes. Alright. Again, making sure that I don't go over top of anything that I still have to color. Such as the wings. And the stars. So I'm not going to blend the whole thing because that'd be boring, but I will blend half of it so you can see how it looks blended. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit on his, yeah, we'll do that later. Let's start with our orange. So we're going to start with yellowed orange. And this is going to be a yellowy orange. It's not going to be a dark, dark orange. Hello, Jamie. Oh, nice. So we're going to start with the dark orange. Well, the darkest orange that we're going to use. So I don't want these to be really bright, bright orange. I want them to be a yellowy orange to go with the teal. Alright. Sorry if I run out of things to say. Just been so busy. And sometimes coloring relaxes me to the point where I just get into a zone where it's quiet and peaceful and comfortable. And I forget that you guys are watching me do it. And we're just going to do the orange there. I'm going to do the dark orange in the corners here as well. So I'll just do the ones on his head right this moment, and I'll do the full mixture so that I don't forget anything. Alright, now the next one. Nice. The next color that we're going to use is sand. We're going to come off of that orange. Like so. Alright, now we're going to come in here as well. And then we're going to use the uh, cadmium orange light. Takes a long time. And I'm just going over the whole thing, dragging all those colors together. The top of his little tiny head here. Oh, nice. Okay. Blankies are lovely. All right. And then we're going to start down his back here, and we're going to do the same thing over again. So we've got our yellowed orange. Nice. Purple and black's a lovely combination. Okay, so we've got those stars done with the dark color. Now we're going in with our medium, which is sand. And we're just going to extend that out. And then we're going to blend it all with the lighter tone. And then we're going to take a sip of coffee because my throat's getting dry. Hello, Crashes. Good morning. And again, I'm using cadmium orange light. And it looks like I picked up something on there. Picked up a little bit of green on my cadmium orange light. And blending all those colors together. Preferably not the green. Alright, now for his little toe beans. Nice. So I'm going in with the yellowed orange. In the shadowed areas of his little toe beans. Ooh, yeah, cold and windy and rainy is definitely a stay in color day. Ooh, that sounds so pretty. Oh, almost used the wrong color. I just started imagining velvet yarn blankets. Yep, not nighttime. Nap time now. Nothing better than a nice, warm, soft blanket. Hello, Calamity. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. You're allowed to sleep late if you want to, dear. It's better to have slept late than not slept at all. And now I'm going to use the cadmium orange light. And I will finish blending him because I want his skin to be protected as well as nice and smooth. He's not one of those scaly dragons. uh, Alright, and then blending everything with that cadmium orange light. Make sure I'm saying the right color. And there we have the majority of our little dragon. I'm not going to do the wings until we're finished, but I am going to do his little tongue. So I'm going to grab this one and this one. So we're going to use Crimson Lake. Give it a bit of a sharpen. He is a fairy dragon. And I'll try to stay on screen. Sorry, guys. And then we're going to use Scarlet Red. There we go. Now I'm going to switch it over to the main camera here so you can see a little bit better how he looks. And like I said, I will be doing the wings at the end after we've colored everything. Alright, so now let's see, what do we want to do next? Let's do some of his colored pencils here. Let's see, the one that he's using, I want to be cream. Okay, so the one that he's using, let's have a little vote here. The one that he's using is going to be the same color that the walls are. So what color should we make it? You guys are going to make Shannon come out of lurk. So whatever color we're going to do the walls of the picture here is the color of this crayon. Because we're not going to color the whole picture. We're going to color it as if he's colored part of it with these pencils here. Oh, that'd be pretty, Calamity, yeah. Blue, light coral. Let's check out the coral colors. Where's my thing? Okay, so a little bit of peach, seashell pink, and peach puff, I think. Yes, you do always say blue. But we're going to have a little bit of blue here for the water. Like I said, we're not going to color the whole picture, but we are going to color some of it. So peach puff, peach. and seashell pink. Yes, I know you always say both and you always say blue. And then I go with somebody else's choices. Alright, so we're going to use Calamity's Choice, and we're going to use some peach tones. So the first color that we're going to use is, of course, peach. So we're going to color this pencil peach. And then so that we don't forget what we're doing in this tone, we're going to color that part of the wall. So below the ridge here, and we're going to put in the shadow of the dragon here because he is laying on it. He's going to have a whip because he's still working on it. Then we're going to put the shadows over here for the crayons that are sitting on top of the page. And the edge of the page. Yeah, no. He is not coloring a mandala. You have no worries there, Jen. There will be no mandalas colored here today. Now we're just putting in the shadows that he would have colored in. As well as the shadows of his head over. And the shadow from the eave. And the shadow from the box. No. That would be, no. Sorry, Jen. No. Alright, so the next color we're going to use is seashell pink. And we're going to come off of that peach. Like so. So the color I'm using right now is the seashell pink. And up here. So I'm just extending that shadow line with the seashell pink. So this is our medium tone. Like so. Nice. I like that picture. Can't wait to see it. You're going to do awesome. All right, Alex, have a wonderful nap and enjoy yourself. Now I'm going in with the peach puff, which is a little bit of pink, a little bit of peach. I'm going right over top of the other colors, blending those in. And going up the screen. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, yes. Forgot that she was doing Thanksgiving today. And happy birthday, Crashes. I know your birthday was on Thursday. So happy birthday. I've already deafened everybody with singing today, so I won't do it twice. All right. So there we have the start of our walls. Just going to fill this one in a little bit. I'm not going to complete it though. Absolutely, you are fine. Now I'm going to adjust myself because my knee started hurting, so my I had to put my foot down. Now my knee's hurting because my foot's down. And take a sip of coffee. All right. Now we have other colored pencils over here. So what colors do we want to make them? I think I want this one to be thinking. Let's do, trying to think of the colors that would go well with that. So let's go with wisteria. And we'll go with our light purples. So this one here is going to be wisteria. And we're going to do the awnings over the windows in the purples. So let's do this one here. And I'm just using the pencil itself to do the darker and that sort of thing. Since it's a round pencil, it's going to have the light shaft going down the center of it. Like that. And I'm just using a heavy pressure and a light pressure to do that. Because each pencil is going to, of course, have its own color. So then we're going to use lavender and let's see, which one's this one? Lilac. So we're going to color one lilac and one lavender. So this one here is lilac. And then we're going to use these colors for the awnings. Like so. And then we're going to use lavender. So this is going to be lavender. So this pencil here is going to be lavender. Like so. Alright. And then we're going to do our lilac first in our under areas here. And hopefully I'm on camera. So this is the under area of our awning. So it's going to be darker than the outer area of the awning. This one here as well. So I'm just going to use the two different colors, the lavender and the lilac. To build that darker shade underneath. And then for the top part, we're going to do the lilac here for a shadow there and a shadow down the edges. Really wanted it to be a little bit thinner there, but that's okay. And then lavender. Like so. Well, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. I love Tatiana's work. It's so cute. And then the wisteria to blend that all in. And then once again, the same thing over here. Dark in the bottom. Just darkening it up. And then we're going to use our medium tone up here. Because it's such a small area, I'm just going to use the medium and the light. Like so. And I think we're going to do the window ledges in this as well. So the first color I'm putting down, of course, is the lilac in the shadow areas. And then we have our lavender, which is our medium shade, which we're going to put up here on the window sills. And then our wisteria. Like so. And there we have our window awnings and sills. Now we've got 3 pencils here. What color should we do that? So we can either do the door or let's see. We can either do the door or we can do the greens for the plant life. What do you guys think? let's do the door because we've only got a few minutes left. And I want to do the door in blues, in gray blues. So I want pastel blue, cloud blue, and helio turquoise light. So I've already got helio turquoise light out, but I want these two as well. Nope, not that one. These one. So because of the fact that we don't have a lot of time left, actually I don't think I want helio turquoise. I want something a little bit darker. So I think I will use Prussian blue. Both, yes. I knew that was coming, Jen. And now I'm going to go with a little bit darker blue because we've also got some windows here. And I don't want to have the windows completely blend the uh, into the into the door. So we've got some Prussian blue. Doing darker on the edges of the crown where the curvature is, and just lightening my hand as we put in the rest of the crown color. Well, welcome back, Dawn. And then we're going to do another one in pastel blue. Which is a very light color, so you may not be able to see it very well. Especially not against the white. So I'm pressing a little bit hard as we put down our shadowy areas, just so that the color shows through. Because you know how the dark color of the pencil barrel is not the same as the color of the pencil. Alright, and then the next one we're going to do is cloud blue, also another extremely light color. It is a little bit darker than the pastel blue though. Now the pastel blue and the cloud blue do have quite a bit of gray in it, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going with this blue combination, because it does match very nicely with the peach tones and the purple tones. So the whole picture does have a cohesive color palette. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do on the door is we're going to do our Prussian blue in our shadowy areas. So we've got some shadow from him on the page. Now I'm going to do the outer part of the wall here because the door is inset with the blue as well. But we're not going to use the lightest blue on this part. We're just going to use the dark and the medium. Because this part would be quite shadowed. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to use our medium tone, which is the cloud blue. And I'm going to pull a little bit of that darker blue into it, just to soften that edge a little bit. I want the darker blue still to be dark, but I want that edge to be a little tiny bit softer. Oh, that's sweet, Jen. I'm glad that you're enjoying and that you're relaxing, because you deserve it. You have been working so hard the past couple of days. So again, just taking that dark blue with a really light hand and extending it into that cloud blue so that we can blend those two colors together and get a really good blend without harsh lines. If you still find that you have a harsh line that you want to get rid of, just lighten it or extend it further into the light. Just lift your hand while you're doing that. Make sure that your hand is really light on the color. Like so. Alright, now we're going to put in shadow here, shadow up here as well. That's the window, that's the window. So I'm making sure that I don't get into the window frame or the windows themselves. So in the deeper shadowed areas, just going to do the two colors of the cloud blue and the Prussian blue. When we get further into areas where that light source is going to hit from the picture itself, we're going to start using our light pastel blue. Alright, and then pastel blue. And again, if you find that you have a harsh line, just go in with your color that's lining up harshly and just extend it out a little bit and blend it into those other colors. So I'm not happy with the line here, so I'm just going to blend that down a little bit. Try not to blend in a straight line, because if you do a straight line, it's still going to show that harsh blending line. Oh, in my house, Bob was making a cup of coffee. Yep, Bob was in my kitchen making coffee. And no, he did not make me one. But I already have one, so that's okay. Alright, so we've got the door done. We've got the awnings done. And we've got a wall done. And we've got some pencil crowns done. And we've also got the dragon done. So I'm going to switch you over to the main camera here. Yes. And there we have our dragon and the first part of the picture. I will go through and blend the dragon. I'm not going to bore you with blending the dragon, but I will go through and give him a good blend, touch up any areas that I need to touch up. I'll also blend the crayons, and then on Monday we will continue with the picture and maybe the blanket or something. Of course, Monday is Art Matters Monday, Matters Monday 2022, and we will be coloring in Neil Gaiman's Art Matters. Yeah, he had to get his second cup of coffee, and he's being busy. And then after Art Matters, we will continue with this wonderful little dragon coloring, which is my thankful for Thanksgiving. The biggest thing I'm thankful for, of course, is my family at home, as well as my family that I've gathered in all of you, and I appreciate you all. And of course, coloring has brought us all together. So it's a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know you're thankful for toe beans. All right, guys, with that, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Not only does this help us out with our own personal self-esteem issues, but it also helps out our analytics with YouTube, making sure that other people can come and hang out and have some fun with us. And of course, always, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, thank you all so much for hanging out. Have a fantastic day and a wonderful weekend. Until next time, bye bye for now.